Hello, and welcome to today's Spotlight, where we break down the stories making waves in politics. Today, we're diving into an important issue causing a stir in Washington. Pam Bondi, former Florida Attorney General and President Trump's nominee for a key position, is facing tough questions from Democrats about her independence. What's behind the controversy? Let's unpack it. Pam Bondi served as Florida's Attorney General from 2011 to 2019, gaining recognition for her work on healthcare fraud and opioid litigation. But her nomination to a federal role under Trump has sparked skepticism among Democrats, who question whether she can serve with impartiality. Critics point to two key concerns. First, her past ties to President Trump. In 2016, Bondi received a $25,000 donation from Trump's charitable foundation while her office was reviewing fraud allegations against Trump University. Although Bondi denied wrongdoing, the optics raised eyebrows. Second, her role as a vocal supporter of Trump during his impeachment inquiry has led some lawmakers to question whether she could fairly oversee investigations involving the former president. Democratic senators argue that these connections raise serious doubts about her ability to act independently. They've emphasized the importance of impartiality, particularly in a role that may involve legal oversight or significant decision-making power. Expert analyst, Bondi's independence is under scrutiny because perceptions matter in public service. Even the appearance of bias can erode trust in the justice system, especially when the stakes involve a former president with ongoing legal and political challenges. On the other hand, Bondi's supporters point to her extensive legal experience and argue that she's more than capable of separating her personal and professional roles. They claim the criticism is politically motivated. Public opinion is divided. While some Americans see the scrutiny as necessary, others believe it's an attempt to block Trump's nominees, regardless of their qualifications. So, what's next? Bondi's confirmation process will continue, and the Senate will ultimately decide her fate. But one thing's for sure, this controversy highlights the ongoing tensions in Washington over ethics, impartiality, and political loyalty. Stay tuned as we bring you updates on this developing story. Let's watch the following video and tell us what are your points of view in this trending issues concerning Pamela Jo Bondi.
Most Americans believe that central to the peaceful transition of power in a democracy is the acceptance of the results of an election. To my knowledge, Donald Trump has never acknowledged the legal results of the 2020 election. Are you prepared to say today under oath without reservation that Donald Trump lost the presidential contest to Joe Biden in 2020?
Ranking Member Durbin, President Biden is the President of the United States. He was duly sworn in, and he is the President of the United States. There was a peaceful transition of power. President Trump left office and was overwhelmingly elected in 2024.
Do you have any doubts that Joe Biden had the majority of votes, electoral votes, necessary to be elected president in 2020?
You know, Senator, all I can tell you as a prosecutor is from my firsthand experience. And I accept the results. I accept, of course, that Joe Biden is president of the United States. But what I can tell you is what I saw firsthand when I went to Pennsylvania as an advocate for the campaign. I was an advocate for the campaign, and I was on the ground in Pennsylvania, and I saw many things there. But do I accept the results? Of course I do. Do I agree with what happened? And I saw so much, no one from either side of the aisle should want there to be any issues with election integrity in our country. We should all want our elections to be free and fair, and the rules and the laws to be followed.
I think that question deserved a yes or no, and I think the length of your answer is an indication that you weren't prepared to answer yes. Have you heard the recording of President Trump on January 2nd, 2021, when he urged the Secretary of State of Georgia to, quote, find 11,780 votes and declare him the winner of that state?
No, I've heard about it through clips, but no, Senator, I've not heard it.
What was your reaction to President Trump making that call?
I would have to listen to the tape, Senator.
Well, the quote that I give you is exact. He said to the Georgia Secretary of State, find 11,780 votes.
Do you have the entire context of that call? I feel like it was much longer than that and may have been taken out of context.
It was an hour long,
right.
And you can certainly listen to it. I hope you will. Every American should.